in March, we're getting Kong versus Godzilla, something we've been waiting for. And the ultimate irony about that release date is Monster Hunter Rise comes out on the exact same day, unless they've moved it. And I think that's hilarious. Now, with that being said, here's what I think is going to happen. Frankly, one, we're not going to get an answer on who's better. We're really not. We're not going to get an answer on who's better. If you think there's going to be a definitive one, you're fooling yourself. I'm sorry. Now, that's first off. Second off, it will not be a Godzilla versus King Kong fight. You are mistaken. Here's the reason why. It's going to be Mechazilla. They're going to say Monarch or some organization created a Mechazilla from Dagon's body, and it's going to fight King Kong because they were like trying to capture or trying to get rid of the other creatures so that they can reduce the threat of them or whatever bullshit excuse, because you don't have Ken Wantabe's character managing it. And I actually have a reason to prove it's going to be Mechazilla. Now that Mechazilla is going to go haywire apeshit, and the real Godzilla is going to show up, and he's going to be pissed. So you're going to get Godzilla and King Kong working together to destroy this Mechazilla who's going apeshit. Now, you want my proof that it's going to be a Mechazilla? So in Japan, they accidentally released pictures of the toy line. Here's the toy line that it's going to be released for that movie. Who's this? Who's this? That doesn't look like Godzilla. That looks like a Mechazilla. And if you look on the opposite side, you'll actually see that actually looks a bit like Space Godzilla, but that's another conversation. So that may be a post-credit thing for all I know. I think they eventually might do a Mecha King Ghidorah, because that is another thing they can draw from. But I think that that toy line only proves that creature is going to exist in some form or fashion, whether like a post-credit thing or he is going to be the actual threat. Because if you remember correctly, I told you originally that the very first Mechazilla posed as the real Godzilla. And I also told you that the third Mechazilla was made by humans out of the bones of the first Godzilla. And that the spirit of that Godzilla made it go apeshit. So there's no telling what they're going to do specifically until we see the movie. But I am firmly of the opinion that the actual fight we see between Godzilla and King Kong is going to be Mechazilla versus King Kong. It's really just a giant tease.